Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. I predicted the Vikings would take this one. Lions should have won this one. Uh, Very, very close game. The Lions shut out Justin Jefferson, which I did not expect. So my FanDuel parlays took a hit on that one because I had Justin Jefferson getting at least 50 yards and most of them a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions, legitimate receiver. Along with I had Justin Jefferson and Amon-Ra in a lot of my parlays, and Amon-Ra hit his on most of them. He didn't get a touchdown, but he got about 70 yards or so, even with being injured that game. Thielen got the touchdown for wide receiver wise for the Minnesota Vikings early on. But um, I think both of these teams have potential to be a 9-8 plus team. But the Packers beating the Bucks yesterday is going to make it a little harder. Detroit has a little ways to go. I think when Jamison Williams comes back, I think a very good, they'll be a good sneaky team late in the season because I think Jamison Williams and Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and T.J. Hawkinson, the running back group, they're going to be a very good offense. Their defense is a lot better than usual as well. They're not giving up stupid plays, and they don't look outmanned like they do every single year. They look like they're competing this year. Uh, the Vikings, they're one of those teams that are kind of capped off with Kirk Cousins, man. Kirk Cousins is good. He, like I said, it's a noon game, and he's gonna get the win for you. But week one, he looked great. Week two, he looked like how he looked on every single primetime game. I expected Kirk Cousins to look really good this week against Detroit. Detroit was stopping them for a good while, and if they're stopping Justin Jefferson like that, they're getting to Cousins and they're getting to Jefferson in their head. Uh, Vikings defense isn't the greatest, but they're probably good enough with that pass rusher they got from the Packers, and they seem like they got a good front seven to keep them in games. Dalvin Cook finally got a touchdown, but really really close game. I like both teams to be honest. I think the Lions. I said 9+ wins, but I think the Lions lean more so towards the 8 or 9 win side, and the Vikings probably lean towards the 9-10 win side. But I could easily see them both getting 8 or 9 apiece. Uh, but Kirk Cousins having the best weapon in the game, they got to find a way. He's open. He's gonna be open, and they must be doing coverages that are making it difficult for Kirk because Kirk is very limited in his throws. They got to find a way to get Justin Jefferson involved. That is when they're at their best. Because when Jefferson's involved, Adam Thielen's great too, and then Dalvin Cook can make some runs as well. When Justin Jefferson's shut out like he has been the past 2 weeks, it makes it very hard for the Vikings. The Vikings struggled to win yesterday, so I don't see either team making a playoff run if they were to make the wild card. But they both are kind of limited by their quarterbacks, I would say. Goff is doing a lot better, making a lot smarter throws this year than he has in years past. Because Goff last year was looking like how he looked the first year, his rookie year. Remember when Jared Goff got drafted by the Rams? Everyone said he was a bust. That's how Jared Goff looked last year again, and I was getting real nervous. But he looks like a quarterback that's developing, and he's a quarterback that learns. It's not he doesn't have his good play based off of skill set. I think it's more so off of mental. So he looks like he's progressing. So I'm not knocking him, but there is a cap when you have Jared Goff, and there is a cap when you have Kirk Cousins. You can have success, but it's limited success. They, I think that the I think they'll probably be dead even by the end of this year.